Hi, I'm John Benninger with Virgo Supply Side Network. I'm here in Yucheng, China with my colleague Heather Granado at the headquarters of Futaste, the largest manufacturer of xylitol in Asia, and they're going to give us a tour today.
Futaste was originally founded in 1991 and started production in 1993 in Yucheng with the goal of developing purer polyols, healthier life. In the past 20 years, the company has expanded into 4 different facilities to its position now as the Chinese functional sugar city. Joy Kiao, Marketing Department Director, noted Futaste was the first xylitol producer to obtain HACCP, GMP, kosher, halal, and non-GMO IP certifications. It has been honored as Shandong Civilization Enterprise, Key Enterprise of Agricultural Industrialization, National Scientific and Technological Progress Enterprise, China Top 100 Food Additive and Ingredient Enterprise, and Top 20 Enterprises of Starch Sugar Industry. Also, Futaste xylitol is a China-famous brand, Shandong well-known trademark, and national new product. All of this growth and recognition stems from Futaste's use of what was originally considered waste material. In fact, Robin Frisch, CEO and president of Rochem International, Futaste's U.S. distributor, noted Futaste's unique vertical integration was appealing.
Futaste's product came from a region where the main crop is corn. It was used for just a waste, and now they make this product. It's a natural sugar. It's a sugar alcohol. So as you saw, the mountain of the corn cob, and that's a very, very rich resource in that location, in that province. And of course, with the technology and the cost structure was different from the tree bark.
In fact, China is the second largest producer and consumer of corn in the world, yielding quite a lot of material generally considered to be waste.
So I'm standing here in front of basically a giant mountain of corn cobs. And the same thing that after you or I get done eating a nice piece of corn on the cob, we throw them away. Most of us do anyway, it's just waste. And so you'd say, well, why did we have these mountain of corn cobs here? Are they just throwing them away? In fact, they're not. What they've managed to do is figure out how to take these corn cobs and produce literally hundreds of valuable ingredients that are found in foods and medicines and products all over the world. Things like xylitol and lots of other sugar alcohols. It's incredible the amount of research that Futaste has put in to discover what can be done with what most of us just consider garbage and we throw away. So the next time you finish a piece of corn, I know the next time I will, take a look at that cob and wonder before you throw it in the garbage what it could have become, because here at Futaste it becomes the future.
Futaste first processes the corn cobs to yield xylose. Through an extensive production process, Futaste takes the xylose through ion exchange, filtration, evaporation, crystallization, and several separation steps to yield pure xylitol. Futaste focuses on recyclable xylitol production based on waste recovery and utilization of its membrane technology to achieve purification. After the initial production, the xylitol goes through drying, screen, and magnetic separation, and a metal detector, all of which is conducted in a full clean room environment. The xylitol powder is then ready to be packaged into 25-kilo bags or super sacks, depending on the destination. Sun Lu, president of the R&D and QC Center, said Futaste established the first xylitol research institute in 1996. With its partnerships with universities and institutes, such as the Chinese Academy of Sciences, Beijing University, and Tianjin University, Futaste's R&D Center is identified as a state-level enterprise technical center. Over the past 20 years, this has allowed Futaste to establish a world-class platform for research and development of all these polyols from original plant material. Mr. Lu added,
recyclable xylitol production mode based on corn cob realize waste recovery. Integrated utilization of leading membrane technology achieves process purification and scientific management of cost.
This emphasis has yielded solutions to more than 100 key technical challenges associated with xylitol production, as well as 100+ authorized patents. Futaste also has the only national xylitol R&D center, National Xylitol Analysis and Testing Center, and a provincial-level technology center. Fang-Chun Li, head of Futaste QC Center, explained the company utilizes membrane technology, chromatographic separation, and other diversified technology to ensure the purity and stability of its own products. However, because Futaste is also a national-level R&D center, it tests polyols from other suppliers and has a dedicated lab for national-level inspection of raw agricultural goods and finished consumer products. Futaste has received several international quality certifications, including ISO 9001, ISO 22000, ISO 14001, and FSC 22000. Mr. Fang added,
It is those certifications achieved through a third party's certification we value most. It is recognition and approval to our production management system as a whole, and also embodies the strength and confidence of the Futaste team.
Its planned expansion into the Futaste Biotechnology Industrial Park will significantly expand the company's reach, allowing it to establish a functional polyols base combining production, R&D, supply, and logistics. Wan Shen-yun, the CEO and chairman of Futaste, explained in the next 5 years, the company will invest 1.5 billion RMB to scale its production, ultimately producing 600,000 metric tons of sugar alcohols annually. He added the company has almost 2,000 employees, with many of the staff in core production and sales management, with more than a decade at Futaste. Mr. Wan added, what the company has done is chose the right business and industry, and the Futaste team is putting their hearts and souls into developing a sweet enterprise together. Li Yubin, president of the Futaste Sales Center, added the company intends to increase the breadth of its functional polyalcohol offerings, extending beyond xylitol and maltitol into newer products with enhanced functional characteristics, such as its new L-arabinose. Futaste's ingredients are already used in a range of products, from biscuits and beverages to personal care products, and even oral wipes with xylitol to fight cavities. Rochem has been working with Futaste for more than 18 years, when Robin Frisch saw a company with a great product and a vision to develop a successful relationship. Matt Thiel, COO of Rochem, noted Futaste has the right commitment to investment and quality.
Futaste management from Mr. Wong through Li Yubin, the sales GM, all the way through the organization, they have the right mentality to build quality into their product. And as you've seen here today, they actually are investing heavily in new technology, trying to make their process more efficient, more green, bringing new products into the marketplace as well with new technologies.
We've been here today touring around the Futaste facility, looking at the investments that they've been making in quality, in equipment, in R&D, in technology. At this point, they actually have a tremendous number of IP, patents, technologies that they've developed. They've invested in all of this equipment, so really walking around and seeing the dollar value, bringing in metal detectors from Germany to attach onto their xylitol production lines to ensure that they're really producing high quality material that can go all over the world. So the number of people who are here, and then just the growth pattern that they've had in the past 15 years, and then seeing what they're planning over the next 10 to 15 years, that's the amount of strategic planning that has gone into that, you can really tell that this is a company that has a long-term vision for where they want to go.
Yeah, and you can tell that it started out that way. You look at where they came from 20 years ago and the growth that they've had to get to where they are now, and then just the campus that you mentioned that they have planned out for where they're going to be in the next 10 to 15 years. It's really incredible, and I think it's telling that it's all based on making that investment in R&D, in technology, and in quality. That seems to be the foundation of everything they've done that's gotten them this far. To where they're employing 2,000 people here at this incredible facility. They're the largest manufacturer of xylitol in Asia. And as you say, they've got customers around the world, leading companies like Kraft, like Mars, like Nestle. It's really exciting to see this type of innovation going on here.
Well, and I think from a quality perspective, when we saw all the certifications, so you've got them doing testing for China, of finished products, of agricultural products. So you know that they really are doing the lab testing right. You see that they're one of the leading companies from a GMP compliance standpoint. So they're investing in different types of certifications. And then to hear a little bit about the LCA from Intertech, that they're just starting for life cycle assessment. So interesting.
It is, when you think about what they're doing, starting with a basic raw material that in most countries is actually a waste product.
Yeah.
And then not only making xylitol, but literally making hundreds of other ingredients from it, continuing to discover and develop other ingredients and technologies based on that. And just really squeezing every little bit they can out of that material. When we think about sustainability and we think about how we can make the most out of everything, I think this is just a great example of that.
Absolutely, it's been really fascinating.
Yeah.
Over 20 years, Futaste team has worked to realize its vision of purer polyols, healthier life, through the production of functional polyalcohols. With dedication to highest quality and sustainability, Futaste is committed to a sweet future around the globe.